Hi everyone, it's Susan. Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day to spend some time with me. Today I've got a flip through of my latest Jumbo Juicy journal, and this was made for a client who asked for another book of love for her son and daughter-in-law. And so I've got a lot of personal pictures in here from them, and so if you're seeing the video, it means that I have permission to share the video because it has their pictures in it. Let's start with the cover. I'm going to have a few shadows going on here today. There's just not much I can do about it until my new lights come in. So hopefully it won't affect too much viewing things. So this is some beautiful Tim Holtz fabric. And normally I don't buy fabric. I reuse textiles from the thrift store. But I saw this in the local quilting shop. And I mean, Tim Holtz, how could I resist, right? And here we have a tassel. And the charms are about dogs, because that's one of the things they really loved was dogs. So we've got the little paw print, so cute. Dogs, coffee, Cuba, and Dodgers baseball. Oh, and wine. And there's lots of little love quotes throughout the book and love poems. Well, you'll see. Let's dive in. We've got some sari silk for the closure. This is a hard one to keep in frame. Let's see. Is that going to make things any better? Maybe. Hopefully. So inside the front cover, I always put my letter from the bookmaker, and it just tells them a little bit about this book, how it was made, that sort of thing. This book has 3 signatures. Each one has 13 pages, and they are made from the regular 8.5 by 11 inch sheets of paper that have been dyed, either tea dyed, coffee dyed, eco dyed, or distress spray stained sort of thing. So all sorts of goodies. Oh, you can hear Zoe in the background going crazy because a motorcycle went by. Can't mute that sort of thing. There are 13 pages in each signature, so folded in half, front and back, you can do the math. Lots and lots of room to write, which is what she wanted. I tend to wrap each of my signatures in one of my eco prints, and then I also make sure that's my center one. So each signature has 2 of my eco prints in them. Lots of pockets, tucks. This is a parchment paper covered little notepad, and again, one of the little love poems. One of my Make Ahead videos talks about these little notebooks. We have a flip. Not gonna help at all. The book's so fat that it's making its own shadows. Here's one of my little altered paper clips. There's also a Make Ahead's video on that. Lots of journaling cards. I make them sometimes from photographs that the client sends me. Oh, and this is one of those little pop-up tuck spots. This is also in my Make-A-Heads. Fabric flip. This is one of the distress sprayed leaf impressions. Great thanks to Jibid Neri, who was the first person that showed me how to do that. We have Dodgers. Okay, even though I'm a Giants fan, I can understand a baseball obsession. Belly band. There's also Make-A-Heads on the belly band. This one little pops up. Little journaling card. We flip out. Belly band, and this is just a blank envelope, so she can journal in that or use it as an envelope. Some distress spray stain. Little tuck spot with a journaling card. And these are just really easy make-aheads that you can do by printing out some of your favorite photos and stitching them onto the back of some cardstock or heavier paper, or stitching them onto anything and then covering them with tea-dyed paper as well. Paper clip. I love when I get to the point in a journal that I can go through and just add the little love poems and little bits of collages, because I put these little collages together with whatever is left on my table at the moment, and it's just always I don't know, it's just kind of fun. See what's there and what's going to work with the book. Another little flip. On the edges of some of the pages, I have some handmade paper. I have a flip. I have a tuck spot. Here is another little one of the notebooks. This was some lace that just wasn't working in any of my lace projects, but it made a great background for this. And then this is one of my patchwork pocket tucks, and I have a make-ahead on that, and they're one of my favorite things to make right now. Okay, we've got another little corner journaling spot with a journaling card. Another little flip. So this is why I started the series Make-A-Heads, is that there is so much ephemera that goes into a journal like this that I need to have some of this stuff done ahead of time. Otherwise, it takes me twice as long to put the journal together. If I have the ephemera mostly made, or at least started, it takes me a lot less time to put together a journal. But then I am a slow maker. I take my time. I learned from, over 25 years of writing that the joy is in the process, not necessarily in, getting something finished and rushed out the door. This is one of the bookmarks. It has a little heart on the end of it. So let's just put that right in there. Tuck spot and a flip. And I still just really enjoy doing these flips. It gives you so much more room to write. Paper clip, little journaling card about Cuba, card about coffee, another little flip. And again, this is one of those little flips that I could have had made up ahead of time. Tea-dyed paper, some stitching around it, put it in here, and then before I'm done with the journal, I can go through and add little bits of collage. Fabric flip. Another one of those wonderful parchment paper ones. Belly band. Adding a little bit of fiber up here to the belly band, which is covered in napkin. And this way I can get some of the bulk at the top instead of at the bottom of the journal where it seems to be with all the corner pockets and tucks. Journaling card. And another journaling spot. This was in my Make-A-Heads. We have a tuck. And this is just one of those plain tucks, except I had some handmade paper that just was perfect on it and just really dresses it up just enough. I have a belly band with a journaling card. Some stained papers. Another belly band with a journaling spot. And a flip, paper clip, and the center of that signature. This is one of my Redbud pages. Redbud's just starting to leaf out again now. We have a fabric flip, another belly or corner band with a journaling card. We have a flip. I tend to print out a whole sheet of, well, it's actually about 5 sheets of these quotes, and then I tear them apart and stain them, and then I can just sort of feed them in as I'm working. Card, paper clip, so much room to write. I wonder how long it's going to take her to fill it in. It's a little blank envelope, and of course, another little corner journaling card. And then we have another journaling spot. We have another envelope with one of those painted paper quilted pages. The flip. That's the end of the second signature. Here's another paper clip with a little heart on the end of it, or not paper clip, bookmark with a heart on the end of it. Now we have a little tuck, flip, another one of those little journaling spots. One of their dogs, and a corner flip. Fabric flip. We have leaf impressions with stain. Another little notebook with a Pullman side. Can you see? You can just barely see it. I love that little hint. You could do that with a picture too. And a belly band. We have a flip. Journaling spot with a card, paper clip, lots of little collages Another one of those little notebooks. Stained pages. Journal card, and you guessed it, it's a corner flip. Quotes. We have another journaling spot. Collage. Center of the third signature. We're almost done. Fabric flip. Tip on fabric flips. This looks like it was sewn to the page, except really this is the seamed edge of whatever material I took this from. So it's got the stitching showing, but I was able to glue it on and it looks like it was stitched. Another journaling card. This is one of my favorite of these painted paper patchworks. Got a journaling card. Ferns. We have a flip. Another card and another little corner flip. We have another one of those journaling spots. And the belly band. Stains, spray stain, leaf impressions, journaling spot, and a flip spot. Another journaling spot, paper clip. We have a flip. Another journaling spot and a paper clip. One last notebook. So there we have it. That is Juicy Jumbo Journal. If I know what love is, it is because of you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope if you're not already a subscriber, you will click that subscribe button and the notification button and come back and see me again. Until next time, bye for now.